2022. And now I have the honor to host Fabian Hardt,
Thank you.
who is also a Kong champion.
Yeah, that's right.
So we just learned what Kong champion platform program is, and it looks exciting that you get to share with the company insights from working with customers and be the part of solution architecture and advisory team.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. And we are doing some very exciting Kong stuff and building architectures with Kong for many customers. And we have a community with the Kong champions to exchange our experience with the work with Kong and Kuma service mesh implementations. And yeah, it's a really great community.
Excellent, excellent. And you're also a speaker here.
Yep.
So what was your talk about?
I have talked about the combination of modern data stack, which is analytics architecture, and the Kuma service mesh implemented in this architecture and embedded in this whole analytics architecture.
Yeah, so Kuma service mesh, that's something that we just lightly touched on DevOps Speakeasy, but didn't really dig into it. Tell me, why Kuma service mesh? What's the difference between Kuma and other service meshes right there? Maybe even more like well-known or more popular. So what makes Kuma service mesh different?
So it's a very lightweight solution. You can start very quickly and easily, I think. And the big advantage is you can combine the Kubernetes workloads and VM-based workloads, which could be legacy services and your old legacy applications in your company.
Yeah, so Kat Morgan mentioned that as the biggest advantage of Kuma Mesh that it can be done for hybrid architectures, but I'm wondering to hear from you, like from the field, from working with multiple customers, how popular this topology is. How many in the industry really combine Kubernetes workloads with non-Kubernetes workloads?
I think when you start at the greenfield, it's not so often the use case seen, but if you have a modernization use cases, then it's a popular solution to just integrate existing VM solutions and APIs based on VMs with the modern Kubernetes workloads, which is the more modern implementation stack, I think.
So it sounds to me like this is the way to go when you modernize and existing technology, and this is obviously like a very, very popular, should be very, very popular use case.
Yeah.
Most of the industry are trying to modernize the technology.
Absolutely right.
And this is where Kuma Mesh has the advantage over other purely cloud native ones, I would say.
Yeah. So you can integrate the legacy VM-based APIs part for part to the Kubernetes workloads and just use Kuma to modernize these existing application landscape. Yeah.
Excellent. And this is what you spoke about yesterday.
I spoke yesterday about an analytics architecture, especially for analytics workloads and securing these analytics platforms with the advantages of Kuma, because you can use the MTLS security features and the observability features just to trace the data flows in your architecture and secure the API calls in your architecture.
How analytics architecture differs from any other type of application architecture? What makes it an entire different talk about specifically analytics architecture?
I think analytics architecture is normally very monolithic architecture, because you have a database in central and just maybe a front-end analytics tool on top of it. But with the modern data stack architectures, which is seen in the market, let's say about 1 year, it's decentralized and decoupled, and it's nearly close to microservice architectures, and this is a big advantage, and there came the idea to combine it with a service mesh implementation.
So it sounds like the challenge there with analytics architecture is to actually how to make it more microservices oriented
Yeah.
as opposite to monolithic, what it used to be. And how Kong, Service Mesh, Kuma helps in tackling this particular problem?
So Kuba helps us to trace all the traffic flow in between these components, and this is very good for searching for errors and mistakes in your analytics architecture as well. And it helps just to secure these traffic flow in between these components, and this is very helpful because you have to don't have to do this on your own, I think.
That makes sense. That makes sense. So here we go, folks. Today we all learned. Fabian, thank you very much for being at DevOps Speakeasy, and good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.